with your book.
Okay. Well, so you and Soma gave me this book.
Yeah, so our
way
friend,
back from
this is
India.
when I was in India, and I had been borrowing books from our friend, and some of them were these like relaxing sort of, she said she reads a lot of them. They're not meant to be gripping thrillers, they're just like relaxing tales. They're typically like Japanese. It seems to be like a particular genre that they have. These like stories, and I read some and I did review on previous episodes, like the stationery store one, for example,
Yes.
and these types of things. So she said, yeah, get this one, Alex might like it. So we got one and thought, see what you think.
So this is the second novel. I did not know that. I'm curious what happens in the first, if there's anything that... Because there is kind of... So it's 4 stories within this novel.
Mm-hmm.
But there is sort of like an interlinking story going through.
Okay, I didn't
because,
realize that.
You get some of the workers at the cafe and their stories a little bit.
Okay.
But it's basically about these 4 different people. So the first one's called The Best Friend. Now, I'll tell you this now. All 4 of these stories made me cry.
Oh no!
Like, all 4 of them made me cry.
All 4?
All 4. And I've not seen any short stories like that all of them hit really well. Like, the first one is called The Best Friend. Basically, it's about this guy, he was super down on his luck, like, 20 years ago. And, like, homeless, he lost all of his money because, like, he helped someone else's business, their business went bankrupt, and he lost all that money. And homeless, stinking, runs into one of his friends from when he was playing rugby back in his, like, college days.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know what? Come with me to this cafe, we'll hang out, and, like, let's see what we can do for you, like, catch up and all that. And then he gives him a job. This guy starts working at the restaurant, and the guy who helped him, the owner of the restaurant, and his wife go out, but they die in a car accident while their daughter is 1 year old.
Oh no!
Really, really sad. So the whole point of this cafe is that you are able to go, and there's certain rules. You have very little time to do this, but you can go back into the past. But what you do in the past will not affect the future or the present.
Okay.
So what he does is he goes... So that girl, who was 1 year old at that time, is now getting married.
Right.
And the guy who's doing this, who basically took on the father role, he's like, I never told her that I'm not her true father. So he goes there with a camera to go back into the past to get the real father to do, like, a wedding...
Oh, wow.
like, congratulatory speech. And the best friend is, of course, just the best friend. He's just like, so you haven't told me everything. I'm going to die, aren't I? That's why you're here.
Wow.
And then he turns the camera around and it's just like, no, I'm your true like, your real father, but then also, this is the one who's done everything for you. So, congratulations.
That's nice.
And then, like, they're all just crying. That's story 1.
So I'm surprised. I understood these to be like... Because the stationery one were very gentle tales.
No.
Wow.
This one, next one's mother and son. This one, the mother died in the hospital, not telling her son that she was sick.
So he didn't even know.
He didn't even know, and he's just like, why? He also, down on his luck, he's a potter, he's went for the arts, and, like, she gave him, like, a stamp book and things so that he can, like, take money out from her savings to keep him alive and all that. He never touched it, but he is a starving artist, like, beyond that. But he had enough money to get to the train from where he was to go back home because he heard that the funeral was there. He didn't go to the funeral because he was just torn apart.
Sure.
So he goes back into the past and talks to his dead mother, and he says, like, no, I'm doing okay, even though he's basically not.
He's not, of course.
Gives her back, like, the money book. It's like, just like, I'm okay, don't worry about me. But he was planning on committing suicide, which...
Oh, no.
And she's like, no, you're not doing that. You are living, like, I did this for you, I've done all this for you, are you really going to, like...
Yeah, you throw it away, I've wasted my efforts as well.
So, part of this way this works in going back to the past, you have to, like, you get coffee with it, and you have to return and drink all of your coffee before it gets cold.
Okay.
And if not, you become a ghost and die.
Oh, so you've got quite a limited time then.
Yeah. So he was planning on just letting it get cold and becoming a ghost.
Ah, quite a quick suicide way then, really.
Yeah. So that happened. The lovers This one was very interesting because you can also go into the future. But you have to set it up a certain way. This guy has 6 months left to live. He has cancer. He's probably not going to survive. And he basically says, right, he asks this woman friend of his that he works with, I want you to bring the woman I love to this restaurant in like 2 years' time or something, so I can talk to her. But don't bring her if she's married and happy. Or I forget the other thing. It made sense. It was just like, yeah, don't bring her if I guess she doesn't want to come or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. And basically what happens is she comes to the cafe. He's died at that point. And she comes in with a ring and says, look, I'm married. I'm happy. Please, like, it's okay. Type thing. But he sees that and says, so she's not married and happy. Because that was a stipulation. Do not tell her to come if she's married and happy.
So he knows that it's not true.
He knows it's not true, and that she did it just so that he could, like, die in peace.
Okay.
Because she still loves him. And what happened was she took the other friend's ring just to pretend that she was married.
Yeah.
And it's just sad stuff like that. Last one, married couple. It's a 60-year-old man who he never got his wife a birthday present before. He's a police officer. She was also wanting to become a police officer. And, yeah, she died 30 years ago in a mugging.
Oh.
On her birthday. So he goes back in time to the birthday to give her a present. And that's basically that story.
Okay.
Like, all four of the stories are just super emotional. And you get a little bit of the cafe people throughout. There's, like, the cook, it looks like. He has a daughter. And then there's the other one, Kazu. She's the waitress. It's really, really emotional. But there's also the ghost who's there. Because there's always going to be a ghost. You would replace that ghost if the coffee gets cold. And,
Okay.
You would die. And basically that was the waitress's mother, who's been there the entire book. And at the very end, she's just like, right, I'm going to live for you. I'm going to try to make you happy. And then the mother disappears.
Damn.
Meaning that she's then giving up her regrets and going to heaven at the end.
Okay,
so the mother is. Yeah.
If you become a ghost, you replace another ghost. So what happens? That one then goes to heaven? Okay.
That one went to heaven because she then had no regrets. Because the daughter said, like, right, I'm going to live my best for you. And, like, make the most of my life. And I was like, great. I've been worried about you this entire time. That's all subtext.
I thought this would be a relaxing book.
No. I had to put it down after each of the four stories, and I'm just like, oh my god, these people are just... Like, it's written in such a way that it's very moving. So, yeah, it's one of the best books of the year.
It's like you could do a story a day type thing. Like, they're short enough, and
Best Friend is... 60 pages.
Okay.
So the first one's 60 pages. Some are a little bit less.
Day or two, maybe. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's 190 pages total. But yeah, that is book 2 of this series. There's apparently 4 books.
Do you want to cry 8 more times or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, definitely gets a yeah.
Okay.
I really, really liked
But
it.
something got a yeah, I guess.
Yeah, where is it again? There.
Do we lose those as well? Do I have to sing those now? Cool, awesome.
Yep. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, me.
Thank you, kind sir.
And thank you so kindly.
There we go.
What else? Go to booksboys.com and click on some things. Not only will you find links to Patreon, but also to like other places you can get the show.